I'm planning on doing more March to Octobers after this one's over. So if you're enjoying me playing March to October, start letting me know in the comments of these March to October videos what team you'd like to see next. Keep those comments coming if you have any teams that you would like to see me do the next March to October with. I've narrowed it down to 6 teams that I'm most interested in. Another team I'm interested in is the Texas Rangers. I think the best suggestion I got and the team I'm going to go with for the next March to October is the Texas Rangers. Well, I guess I said I'd do it. So here we are. Only 8 months after I originally said I wanted to do a second March to October on the channel, and only about 5 months after I decided that it was going to be the Rangers. Here we are, starting the Rangers March to October. The Rangers are a bit of an interesting team for me. I mean, obviously here they're in the long shot category, which means it might be a bit of a challenge. But for me personally, I don't really have any sort of connection to the Rangers. Like, I feel like around the league, obviously I have my favorite teams, but then there's like other teams that I like kind of like just for no reason really, or there's teams that I kind of don't like for not really much of a reason. The Rangers really aren't either of those things. The Rangers just kind of simply exist. I mean, I guess I'd say the only time that I really found myself consciously rooting for the Rangers was, what was it, the 2011 World Series, because not a Cardinals fan, and, you know, the Rangers went out and blew it. Sorry, Rangers fans, but I feel like you know that World Series was blown. But that's our job here today in the March to October, is to get the Rangers back to the World Series. They might not necessarily be a contending team, but that's the whole point of March to October, is you play one season and you do as good as you can and you see if you can win the World Series with your team. So let's go ahead and get into it here. It looks like they are ranked very low in every single category. Dead last in contact, 25th in power. Pitching is their best, but it's still 21st. 22nd in defense and 23rd in speed, so we really don't have a whole lot to work with to start out, it seems. And just like the White Sox, we're playing this one on Legend. It's gonna make it even tougher, but that's the whole point. I want the challenge. Alright, so we're ready to get started here. I think a little video is gonna play to familiarize us with the team and hype us up a little bit. So let's get into that right now.
New season, new stadium, new attitude. The Rangers guaranteed a buzz would accompany the opening of Globe Life Field with the acquisition of 2-time Cy Young winner Corey Kluber. Kluber gives Texas a trio of top-line starters to go with an offense that is made to mash. With AL heavyweights Houston and New York making April visits, the Rangers will get an early opportunity to make a statement to the rest of the league that the race for the postseason just got a bit more crowded.
All right, how about that? The Texas Rangers, new identity, new stadium. Honestly, I kind of forgot about, I mean, I knew they had a new stadium, but like, I forgot about that as being part of this. Looks like that's our opening day lineup.
The Texas Rangers have their eyes on the prize as they open up the 2020 season here at T-Mobile Park in Seattle. They've revamped their rotation, and they're hoping that the infusion of arms can help elevate them in a tough AL West, as Heidi Watney tells us.
Matt, I was able to pay a visit to the clubhouse before the game, and amongst the players that I talked to, there was a lot of enthusiasm about this season finally getting underway. Rangers skipper Chris Woodward was excited about the team's new-look pitching staff. New starters Corey Kluber, Kyle Gibson, and Jordan Lyles joined holdovers Lance Lynn and Mike Minor for a surprisingly strong rotation. However, they'll need better help for slugger Joey Gallo and strong hitting performances from his supporting cast if they want to make any noise in a deep AL West division.
Thank you, Heidi. Let's go get it. Opening day baseball is next.
All right, let's start this game here. We're probably gonna get bumped in here in like this 5th or 6th inning. So we are going to be in the 6th inning. That's what I thought it normally was, the 6th. So it looks like we're down 1-0 here to start with 2 hits apiece. Elvis Andrus stepping up to the plate. He's been a staple of the Texas Rangers for years now. That's a great start. So before we really get into things, I do want to talk about this series a little bit. So if you got familiar with the White Sox March to October in the format, this one's kind of going to be a little bit different. When I played that, I used to record about 40 to 45 minutes at a time and edit that down. I plan on doing this in about like an hour and a half chunks of recording. So we're going to get through it a lot quicker in terms of episodes. There's not going to be nearly as many episodes of this. And Andrus, that one actually might drop in. It does. All right, good start. But yeah, so with the longer recordings, there's probably going to be a little bit more stuff cut out. I kind of plan on cutting out the whole Heidi Watney reporting parts. I know I included that in like every game we played in the White Sox one. But I don't know. I feel like it's kind of unnecessary, but we'll see. That one's not going to go anywhere. So yeah, I'm excited to see how this series goes with a team that's not really set up to win as good as the White Sox were. That's not going to do anything. Nothing but weak contact that whole inning. That was actually a pretty decent swing. But yeah, nothing hit hard at all. Lance Lynn, though, does seem like he's pitching a good game so far. Only 1 run allowed, but his pitch count, what was it? 57. 57 through 5 innings is not bad at all, and it seems like he's got plenty more energy to go, but that's not how you want to start out innings. That was close. Oh, we actually get a chance to challenge this. He didn't look out to me, so I'm probably not going to challenge it, but then again, why not? Okay, it wasn't even close. He was easily safe. No reason to challenge. That one should be run down. Alright, that's Tavares out there in center. I gotta get familiar with this team. There's a lot of people I don't really know much about. We're gonna look at the rosters and lineups and everything after this game because we didn't really get a chance to before starting the March to October. And a weak grounder right back to the pitcher. We get out of the inning. Alright, Joey Gallo's coming up, so it could be a tie game pretty soon. We all know, well, everyone who plays Diamond Dynasty knows how much of a glitch Joey Gallo is, even with that tiny PCI. If I put any type of a good swing on the ball, he's going to destroy it. Oh, alright, I'll take that too. Not destroyed, but it beats the shift. Nice little swing there for a leadoff base runner. Another weak pop-up there. It got down though. I mean, it is what it is. Well, I'll take it, but man, nobody is driving the ball. Oh, they gave him the call there. Wow, okay. I mean, that could have gone either way. I do have personalized umps on. I might turn that off. I had that on because in my White Sox franchise, I decided to leave it on. But we'll see. Because for the March to October part of the White Sox, I kept it off. Ooh, that probably should have been a run. Get through. Nice. Send him. We're going to tie this game up. Joey Gallo coming around to score on another weak hit. But again, I'll take it. Whatever we can get here. We tie the game. Andrus, is that going to drop in too? It does. And we got 75 speed coming around third. We're taking the lead. Not a single ball has probably been hit out of a Little League park yet. But we take the lead here in the 7th. And hey, Lance Lynn has a ton of energy left. So if he can, that's not a good pitch. I was just going to say, if he can keep the Mariners off the bases, he can complete this game. We would have had him out if Joey Gallo turned around and threw it. Why did he take so long? Oh, that's frustrating. That is frustrating. We had a chance at a big play there. Alright, that's a good ground out there to keep him at second base. And this might keep him at second also. Yeah, it does. Alright, how about that? That's not keeping him at second, though. That's kind of disheartening, because I feel like the inning before, we put up 2 runs, and like I was just playing scrappy, working the counts, little seeing eye base hits, and then they come up, double home run. Alright, Lynn's going to finish the inning there with a strikeout. But we're right back where we started, down by 1. I really don't know much about this bullpen at all, other than it looks like we only have 2 players in the 80s, Leclerc and Nicasio. I kind of don't want to keep Lynn out there, even though he's still got a lot of energy, but he got hit around a bit last inning. So you know what, I'll bring in Nicasio. The game already had him warming up. We'll see what he's got. Turned on the inside fastball. Gallo, let's not jog there, buddy. Come on. The Rangers are a team of hustle. At least they are now. Let's get on it. Alright, good clean 8th inning here. We got our last chance coming up. Top of the 9th, down by 1. We gotta put up at least 1 to keep this game going. Oh! That sounded nice. We got a perfect here. 1 hops the wall, 14 speed will get in there. Leadoff double, Jose Trevino. That's what we needed here. Another good swing, and he's off at second. That one might be leaving. It is Danny Santana turning on the slider that hung over the plate, and we take a 4-3 lead. This is the kind of swings that we need to put on the ball. How about that? 408 feet. The whole first couple innings to this game, I kept talking about how we haven't even hit it out of a Little League park. And then the first 2 batters just destroy the ball this inning. Another one hit pretty nice. Didn't even put the best swing. And it's going to leave also. Elvis Andrus. Where did all this come from? And we knocked the closer out of the game. He already had the blown save. Couldn't even get an out. And we draw another walk. Oh, there's a decent pitch. That one's gonna get down though. That's more like how this game started. We got bases loaded though with Joey Gallo coming up. This game could be over here with 1 more swing. Oh no, that was the Gallo bomb pitch. I timed it up. I just missed it with the PCI. And that is not gonna be made, and no outs are gonna happen. He knocked it down. I don't know what's going on with this offense here, but we really came to life in the 9th, knocking out another pitcher. Oh my god, I can't miss that. Come on. Oh man. Couple of weak at bats there at the bases loaded to end the inning, but at least we put up a bunch. 4 runs in the 9th, taking a 3-run lead. And we've set ourselves up here for the opening day win. Oh boy, we gotta make this play. Get over there, Juan. Nice, good cover. Oh, come on, recover there. I don't know who's playing first. Is it Santana? Come on, man. There we go, upstairs above the zone on the fastball. Just 1 more out. Woo! Tried to challenge him with the fastball there to end the game, and he was not having it. Slider's gonna get him though. Opening day win for the Rangers. Clutch performance in the 9th inning to take the lead. And we're gonna, whoa, we get 5. Why did I think 4? 5 fireballs to start the season. That's a good momentum boost to start. Alright, let's see what kind of an effect these fireballs have. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're starting, pretty neutral. So we got a pretty big fireball to start. And I'm curious to see how much of an effect that has with a worse team this time. And yeah, we're just using it to get any sort of wins. All right, thrill fans with a win in your home opener is our next key moment. But before we get there, let's look through these menus a little bit. So we are starting off with a long way to go. Projected wins of only 72 on the season, which is fair, but it's saying we're gonna need to get all the way up to 87 wins if we want to make the playoffs in the wild card, and 92 to take the division. I wouldn't be surprised if it takes more than 92 wins also, but as we can see that the little graph here, that 92 wins is like right at the top of like the red part, which is already really faded there. So it's gonna take a miracle to get us this division title probably. All right, let's give a little look here to our lineup, see what we're working with. We've got Leody Taveras in the leadoff spot right now. I think he's kind of, yeah, he looks like a prospect. Shin-Soo Choo, all right, we know what we're gonna get there. He's probably gonna go down a bit. Now, I did not realize that Isaiah Kiner Falefa, I did not realize he was this high of an overall. 79 to start this season, actually 77. He's just got a good morale. Big guy here, Joey Gallo. I'm excited about this one. I plan on hitting a lot of home runs with him. And he's an A potential, so he could go up a lot too. If we can keep his batting average up high, that contact has a lot of room to improve quickly. Looks like Nick Solak is another prospect type guy. He is 25, but he's got an A potential. He's already a 77 overall, which is not bad at all. Rugned, 4 homers already. Wow, he's hit 4 bombs in just those few games that were simulated. Jose Trevino, don't know much about him. I know that Isaiah Kiner Falefa can play catcher. So depending on how everything works out, I'll maybe have him catch, because Jose Trevino does not look like that great of a hitter. Danny Santana, all right, he's a nice utility guy. He can play anywhere. He's got a pretty good swing. He's a pretty good hitter, actually, all around. And then Elvis Andrus, the staple, the franchise. Yeah, I'll definitely tinker around with this lineup a bit before we continue on. But let's keep looking at the team here. Pitching rotation, a pretty solid top 3 it looks like. But after that, it falls off a bit. Kluber is only an 8. Okay, no, he's an 88 actually. But he's mad right now. He's going down 3 just because he's not getting paid enough. Oh, and Kyle Gibson, he's kind of deceiving too. He's going up 5 on his morale. I don't know about this team. It needs a lot of help everywhere. I mean, we got 2 solid starters, but the rest of the pitching, I don't know. I mean, Nicasio, he was pretty solid in his outing. Leclerc is pretty solid. I don't know. I'm going to move him to closer. But yeah, other than Nicasio and Leclerc, I don't know. We got 1 lefty. If there's trade opportunities for lefty relievers, we might have to get one. But this is definitely going to be different than the White Sox, because in that one, like, my only focus when it came to trading was pitching, and that's not the case for this one. We definitely could make some trades to improve this lineup too. All right, so next thing we got here is this trade management screen. I just went through already and did it, so I'll talk about it here. Positional needs, we could select 3. I just went with bullpen and then center fielder, just because I still want to play around with the lineup a bit and see what we can do. So I'm not exactly sure what we need. I just know we have Leody Taveras out there right now, who's only a 62. So if we can get a better center fielder, that'd be nice. And then obviously our bullpen could use some work. And then the team needs category here, I just went with left-handed pitcher, since we really don't have that either. We only had the 1 lefty in the pen. And then contact, we're the lowest team in contact, so we could use some contact hitters. I didn't fill out players to target yet. I feel like that's going to take some time to look over, so I'm probably going to do that while I'm not recording. Players to shop is next. And honestly, this screen kind of made me upset. I just went with Jose Trevino at the start just because I mentioned before of moving Isaiah Kiner Falefa to catcher, and then maybe opening up some opportunities of like getting Dietrich in the lineup or what. So if that was the case, we wouldn't really need Trevino, and he might be a decent trade piece. I mean, 71 overall, catcher. Teams could use a catcher. But then the reason I said this kind of made me upset is I was over here in center field, and look at all these guys who are above Leody Taveras in the depth chart, or whatever you want to call it here. Leody, he's a prospect, 21, B potential. But we have this Bubba Thompson down in AA, who's already 6 overall better. He's an A potential, so he's going to develop quicker, and he's 21 years old also. So I put Bubba Thompson as a player to shop, because obviously March to October, the point is to win now. So if we can make some trades to improve the team in the immediate future, I feel like he could be a good piece. And then I also put in Anderson Tejada, who's also a good looking potential player. And then I did put in Leody Taveras, but honestly, now that I think about it, it's probably a better move to just put in this guy. And then lastly, the untouchable screen, I just went with our top 4. So our 2 top starters, Gallo, and then our closer here, Leclerc. I don't really want to get rid of the few pieces we do have to a good team here, so gonna keep them untouchable. But I think I'm gonna wrap up this first episode here. I did mention, obviously, I wanted to play a little bit more at a time and include a little bit more in every episode, but just since this was the first episode and we're getting familiar with everything and the intro and all that, this is probably going to be more of the length of a normal episode anyway, so if I played more, it might go a little bit long. But yeah, Rangers March to October. Who thought I was actually going to do it? But that's going to do it for this one. If you guys want to see more of this, hit that subscribe button. I'm hoping to come out with this relatively consistently until we get it finished. But that's going to do it for me in this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are at least a little bit excited, because I honestly am too. But I'll see you in the next one.